Okay, class, so today we're going to be talking about fractions and how fun they are. So, to start off with, can anybody tell me what some of their favorite foods are?
Pizza.
Pizza, that's a good one. Jessica?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is a very good one. Well, my favorite one is donuts. So, tell me, does anybody like to share their food?
No.
Okay, what if
No.
somebody was willing to share it with you? Yeah? But would you be okay if, like, this was your pumpkin pie and they gave you this small of a piece?
No.
And they got to eat all that? Exactly. So we're going to try to solve the problem of sharing today, okay? So why do we think sharing is so important? So you don't get one of these little pieces, and so you can all have equal pieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
That way nobody gets left out. Okay, so we're going to watch a video about fractions, and I want you to listen very carefully to it.
Hello, and welcome to Common Core for Kids Nightly News. Tonight, we have a very special report on someone amazing. That would be me, of course, the number one. Let's take a look at the news story that happened to me today. Today, I really need your help with learning some basic fractions. I have these shapes that my friends and I wanted to play with, but we had a problem. Every time I divided the shape to share it, one of us got mad, because we did not get as much as the others did, and it did not seem fair. This is why we are learning about fractions today, so I can know how to make it fair for everyone. Here is a circle, and there are 3 of us who want to share the circle, so I broke off 2 pieces and gave them to my friends. They did not think that was fair. What do you think?
Do you think that's very fair?
No.
No.
It's
Do we
not.
each have even pieces of the circle?
No.
We do not, and that is something important about fractions. To be a fraction, you have to have equal pieces. Right now, we do not have equal pieces, so this cannot be a fraction. Let's try this again with another circle. All right, here we have another circle, and I am going to divide this whole circle into 3 pieces. Now we have 3 pieces, and guess what? They are all equal, which means all 3 of us get the same amount of the circle. This is really cool stuff.
Is that more
I
fair?
did not know I liked
Oh,
fractions
yeah.
this much. A fraction represents a part of a whole. The green part of the circle is mine to play with. I have one of 3 parts of the circle. We call this a third. I have 1/3 of the whole circle. When we write fractions, they look like this. We have a number with a line in the middle and another number underneath. The number on the bottom always shows all the parts of the whole circle. In this case, we have 3 parts that make up the whole circle, so we have a 3 on the bottom. Now on the top, we have the number 1. If you look at the third of the circle that is colored green, you will see that there is just 1 part. This is my part of the circle. The number 1 on top represents my part of the circle. I have 1/3 of the whole circle. Okay, my friends went home and gave me back their parts of the circle. Now I have all the parts of the circle. I have what we call 3/3 of the circle. I have 3 parts over the total, which is 3 parts, which means I have 3/3. This also means I have the whole circle all to myself because I am not sharing any pieces, so the 3/3 that I have are mine right now.
Alright, now can somebody tell me something interesting that they found in this video about fractions?
That when you share, it has to be equal.
It does, and that makes it fair. Okay, anything else? Jessica, did you find anything interesting?
That the top number represents the number of parts and the bottom represents the number of all parts.
The number of parts that were in the whole. So the circle is broken up into 3. So those 3 make 1 whole. Okay, so now we're going to do some practice together. And who likes pizza?
Me.
Me too. Okay, So we're going to work on our reading aloud also. So I'm going to call on one of you, and you're going to read this question to the class, and then we're going to solve it together, okay? Now, Lacey, would you like to read the first one, please?
Yes, Miss Hanson. Tyler, Brian, Morgan, and Esau share a pizza. The pizza is cut into equal parts. They will each eat one part. No pizza will be left. Which is their pizza?
Okay, so now let's count how many people we have in this problem, okay? So there's Tyler, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want each of them to have an equal part with no pizza left over. So which one do you think would be fair if they were to share it amongst the 4 of them? There's A, B, or C.
There's 4 people.
C.
Yeah, there's 4 people. You think C, Lacey?
Me too.
Yeah.
You think C? Okay, so Tyler gets this part, Brian gets this part, Morgan gets this part, Isaac gets this part. And you are correct.
Yay.
Good job. All right, Jessica, could you read this one for me?
Savannah, Alexandra, and Jasmine share a pizza. The pizza is cut into equal parts. They will each eat one part. No pizza will be left. Which is their pizza?
All right, now let's count how many people we have in this one, okay? Starting with Savannah. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're looking for a pizza that's split evenly in 3 different ways because we don't want anybody left out. So is it A, or B, or C?
B.
B. Okay, so Savannah gets a piece, Alexandra gets a piece, and Jasmine gets a piece. You are correct. All right, Lacey, you read this one, please.
Lewis cuts a pizza. The pizza has 4 parts. The parts are not equal. Lewis will eat 1 piece. Which is Lewis's pizza?
Okay, this one's kind of tricky, okay? So what we're looking at here is a pizza that is not equal. And do you remember what equal means?
The same.
It's
The same. So all the pieces have to be the same. And this one's going to be broken into 4 parts, and Louise is just going to eat one of them, okay? So, is there 4 parts in A?
No.
Is there 4 parts in B?
Yes.
Yes, there's 4 parts. And is there 4 parts in C?
1, 2. Yes.
Yes. Okay, now which of these is not equal?
C.
C. Good job. C is not equal because that's all equal pieces. All right, Jessica, will you read this one for me?
Abigail cuts a pizza. The pizza has 3 parts. The parts are equal. Abigail will eat 1 piece. Which is Abigail's pizza?
Okay, so how many pieces is Abigail cutting this into?
3.
3.
3 pieces. So we're looking for a pizza cut into 3, okay? So does A have 3 equal pieces?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll save that one. Does B have 3 equal pieces?
No, that one has 4.
That one has 4. And what about C? Is that equal at all?
And it's not equal.
That's not equal. So what would our correct answer be?
A.
A. Good job. Okay, and I'll read the last one for us, okay? Haley, Madison, Savannah, and Amber share a pizza. The pizza is cut into equal parts. They will each eat 1 part. No pizza will be left. Which is their pizza? Okay, so how many people do we have here? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the pizza has to be cut into how many equal parts?
4.
4 equal parts. So does A have 4 equal parts?
No.
Does B have 4 equal parts?
No.
Does C have 4 equal parts?
Yes.
Yeah. So Haley gets a piece, Madison gets a piece, Savannah gets a piece, and Amber gets a piece. All right, so you guys did really well with that. So I passed out a worksheet, and it's on your desk, and it's going to be just for you to do by yourself, and it's talking about halves, which we reviewed in the last lesson, okay? So what you're going to do is circle the shape that is cut into half. And we're going to review with this first one together, okay? So out of the triangle and this shape, which one is cut in half?
The
Triangle.
The triangle is, because if you fold it over, it'll be exactly the same, okay? So just do that with the rest of them. All right, thank you.